Hello to everyone in Athens. I hope you're having a great meeting and building excitement for the great things that are going to happen this year for pancreatic cancer patients in Europe. Sorry I can't be with you in person to discuss with you the market access work being undertaken across the region. I would like to talk to you about the fantastic opportunity we have to improve the lives of pancreatic cancer patients due to the powerful and compelling value proposition of Abraxane. From an organizational perspective, the market access preparations for this new indication started many months, if not years ago. We've been building the tools that the markets require to help the pricing and reimbursement board members and their colleagues deliver the compelling value proposition to payers and key stakeholders across the region. Over the last 6 to 9 months, we've been holding many meetings, many internal trainings, many WebExes to build the understanding of the tools and the data as a message which we require to deliver that value proposition to our European stakeholders. There will of course be challenges ahead. The environment, as we know, is becoming increasingly demanding in terms of the higher and higher standards required for value demonstration. If we want to change the lives of pancreatic cancer patients and their families in the next year and beyond, then the journey starts with the challenge of articulating and demonstrating the value Abraxane brings to these patients. I'd therefore like to speak with a couple of members of the market access teams who will be instrumental in this journey and ask them about what success looks like for them in 2014 for Abraxane and pancreatic cancer.
Health technology appraisal recommendations are critical for commercial success because they are necessary for patients to get access to the drug. So what we're going to do is we're going to get approval from NICE, Scotland, Wales and Ireland in the broadest possible patient groups without dropping price as soon as possible. So it's pretty easy really. And then after that we'll implement it with quick uptake from the sales teams.
So we have just submitted the P&R dossier by the end of 2013, and we are the first in Europe, so we're ready. Yeah. And we hope we are working with health authorities because we hope we'll have the 648 law, the reimbursement, the temporary reimbursement under 648 law as up. Maybe by the mid of 2014, and we hope we will get the market access by 2015.
I think it will be great because we are very excited because, as you know, in just one day the Spanish Agency of Drug authorized Abraxane in pancreatic cancer, while the average is around 20 days, so it's really outstanding results for us, and we just submitted our pricing reimbursement dossier. So we will continue working closely to the Ministry of Health, patient associations and scientific societies to ensure the quickest patient access to our drug as possible.
For France, we are very pleased to be able to launch Abraxane in pancreatic cancer before the end of the year. The unmet medical need is really important in France, and we expect it to file the transparency dossier very soon to be able to have a published price before the end of the year.
But thanks to the PRB, we are starting the journey in good hands and ready to demonstrate the value of Abraxane in pancreatic cancer. So I'd just like to talk about Abraxane's strong and compelling value proposition. Many of you will interact with customers on a daily basis will be challenged at some point about price. With Abraxane in pancreatic cancer, this should not be an objection. We need to remember, it's not about price, it's about value. So let's remind ourselves of that compelling value proposition. So what is Abraxane's value proposition? There are of course significant unmet needs in pancreatic cancer. There have been no advances in treatment for many years, no improvement in survival for 40 years according to research carried out in the UK. Research carried out by ourselves and Celgene in collaboration with some of Europe's leading key opinion leaders looked at survival data in a real-world setting. This research revealed that the median reported survival in a metastatic setting was 4.7 months. Current treatments are limited, with gemcitabine the backbone of therapy. However, although tolerable for many patients, gemcitabine has limited efficacy. Other treatments provide more extended efficacy but come at the expense of unmanageable side effects. There is therefore a clear unmet need for an efficacious and tolerable new treatment for pancreatic cancer patients. Abraxane meets these needs by delivering clinically significant improvements in survival. At a recent meeting at ASCO GI, Celgene presented the results of the updated survival analysis that showed over 2 months of median survival for Abraxane gemcitabine. Impact itself was a large randomized controlled trial with a broad patient population, making it highly applicable to clinical practice internationally. It has a tolerable and manageable side effect profile. And although quality of life was not collected in the trial, a recently published analysis at the Beaujon conference in Paris by Professor Rennie showed a clinically significant improvement in quality-adjusted survival. So, many of you heard me say this before, it's not about price, it's about value. Abraxane is an affordable treatment that delivers value for money. The cost per patient per episode of care using the average price in Europe is expected to be around 10,000 euros. So let's take 1,000 patients treated with Abraxane gemcitabine, and the total budget impact would expect to be around 10 million euros. If those 1,000 patients were treated with Abraxane gemcitabine instead of gemcitabine monotherapy, this would generate over 200 additional years of life for pancreatic cancer patients. We're ready to submit analyses to European payers that show Abraxane is a clinically valuable and cost-effective medicine, a significant step forward for patients with pancreatic cancer in Europe.